Hello, everyone. Good to be with you for a bit of off-season content, something to keep you interested over the summer months. And I'm happy to be joined by Jolie. Hello, mate.
Hello, Rob. Pre-season has started.
Pre-season has started. Pre-season has
H-
started.
How was
Literally,
your Arizona high altitude camp? I know you're obviously looking pretty fit in the off season for prepping for this.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, a lot of high-altitude podcasting is what I've been doing, just
Yep,
to make sure I'm up to scratch for a big season next year.
yep.
But no, off-season, mate. It's a great time of year because you can't be disappointed when things go wrong because it's pre-season. Like, I guess unless someone breaks a leg, so
Yep.
touch wood, everyone. Touch wood, everyone. So what we're going to do today, as it is off season and there's not a great deal to talk about, is we're going to play a little game, Joel, a bit of trivia.
Mm.
So this is a game that's based off a quiz show, and I see a lot of other sporting codes people play this game on YouTube, and I was like, why not rip it off myself and do it with footy? So that's what we're doing.
It's an unofficial podcast. You're allowed to rip whatever you want off. It's
Yeah,
unofficial.
exactly. And for those wondering, I may have some interviews in the next month or so with some people for a bit more serious bomber chat. But for now, let's just get stuck into it and let's play some games. All right, so the game is Tenable. So how it works, Joel, is that I'm going to give you a question and you're going to have to answer a list of 10. You have to provide me 10 of something. Now, for round one, there are more than 10 possible answers, but you'll need to pick 10. You have 5 minutes to pick the 10 from the question I provide you, and you have 3 lives. So if you get 3 wrong answers, then you're out. Whatever points you get, that's your score, and then we'll swap it over. You'll ask me a question, I'll have a go, and then we'll see who's the winner at the end. And you get the moral victory, which we know is very important.
So important.
Yeah,
Particularly in the pecking order of this podcast.
it definitely is. It definitely is.
Vying for those spots.
Find those spots. All right, let's get stuck straight into it. So, Joel, I'm going to start with an Essendon themed one rather than going general AFL.
Okay.
My question to you is, okay, I want you to name me 10 Essendon players since the year 2000 who are under 180 centimetres. So a couple of Dodoro specials. We know these. I mean, the last draft, most recent draft hasn't been that way, but these are some pretty. I thought this would be pretty funny to kick it off. Seems which is
Love it. So since 2000, played since 2000 is
yes, they have to have played at least one senior game since the year 2000. So I'm going to put 5 minutes on the clock, and we can get into it. All right, your time starts now.
All right, so Snell.
Will Snelling.
We'll kick off with Snell.
Yep, Will Snelling is correct. Well done. You're on the board.
I will go Massimo D'Ambrosio.
Massimo D'Ambrosio also on the board. Well done. Coming in at 178 centimetres.
Yep. Let's probably go with Jai Menzie as well, I'd say.
Jai Menzie. Let's have a look. Is he on my list?
Surely.
He's not under 180. He is 180. So you don't get it.
Oh, come on. Everyone measures up a few centimetres. Like, everyone's on their tippy toes in these things.
No. Sorry,
right,
mate.
Fair enough.
Well, so according now, I will say for the stat people, this is according to AustralianFootball.com is where I'm getting my data from. So keep going, Joel.
All right. Under 180. All right. We've obviously got a lot of short people. I just feel like some of the guys that are in the middle at the moment are just like, just over 180. So I'm like hesitant to lean on them.
Yeah.
What about
It's a tough one.
It is a tough one. Yeah. I'm conscious of my the 3 strikes and you're out policy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say they played an Essendon game
since 2000.
Leroy Jetta.
Leroy Jetta, 178 centimetres is correct. Well done.
Okay, nice. Good on you, Leroy. I've got one, but I just don't know. It just
go for it, mate.
What about ADJ?
You're going to go Alwyn Davey Jr.?
Yeah.
Alwyn Davey Jr., I'm sorry, is 181 centimetres.
181? Fucking hell. All right, so I've only got one potential miss to go.
Yeah.
All right. Do I have a time limit still?
Yeah, you've got 2 minutes and 50 seconds. You got a bit of time.
2 minutes and 50 seconds. Okay. All right.
Talk me through them. Talk me through your ideas.
All right.
Look, there's a close one to one you've just said. So,
all right. So probably Orwin Davey then.
yes,
could be the one. Yeah. Right.
Owen Senior. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
I'll help you out a bit.
All right. Thank you. I think given I've got a 180 and a 181, we're not too far off realistically.
Yeah.
All right. So the other one Gary Moorcroft. I'm just going to throw that one out there.
Yep. Gary Moorcroft, 173 centimeters.
Right.
Bang. Well done. That's 5 now.
I can't remember. I feel like because I was small at the time in the early 2000s, I can't relate to whether they're actually that size or not. Right. I remember Mark Johnson being tiny, so I'm going to go with him as well.
Oh, Mark Johnson. Oh, no, Joel.
Surely he was.
Let's have a look. I can't see him on this list, Joel. It's not looking good for you. Oh, 180 centimeters. Bang. I'm sorry. That's 3 strikes.
Hold on. Surely you divide the two 180s and give me an extra strike.
All right. I'll give you an extra life because you've hit the edge. Just for the sake of this video.
I think that's pretty fair, to be honest. There's no way Mark Johnson. He was standing on chewing gum, and gave himself an extra centimeter. I reckon.
Spiked the hair up.
Yeah. All right. 2000s. All right. So, I was trying to think of the 2000 Premiership team and kind of going through that in my head a little bit. Again, I'm just trying to finding it a little bit hard as to who is in that team. I'm not. This isn't a guess, but one of the other ones that I was thinking of was maybe Mercury. I was like, maybe he'd be under that level or not. But I remember being small myself. All right, and then maybe Paul Chapman. I'm going for it.
You go Paul Chapman. Paul Chapman, 179 is correct. Okay. Well done.
Love it.
You got 30 seconds, Joel. So.
All right. So, and how many guesses have I got right?
You're on 6. So
you're on 6. Okay.
You may as well just go for one now before time runs out.
All right. Well, I'm going to go for Mark Bagley.
Mark Bagley. Is Mark Bagley on my list? Let's have a look. Oh, wow. Incorrect.
Irving Mosquito. Oh,
nah.
Give me Irving.
You're out there. You were very close, Joel, because you were talking about Mark Mercury and he was 178 centimeters. So
of course he was.
You could have had him.
Should have locked him in.
I'll give you some names of some of the real short guys. So you missed the shortest of them all, Anthony McDonald Tippermuddy, 171 centimeters. How'd you miss him? Travis Collier.
Obviously, yeah.
Corey DeLolio.
Complete sense.
You said Irving just then, but unfortunately you were out. Matty Stokes, Devon Smith.
Yep, he was tiny. Devon Smith, yeah.
Hayden
he must have been right on the line. Yes,
he was. He's 176. Yeah. Orazio Fantasia, Michael Long, Darren Buick. There's a couple of big names for you.
Yeah. Okay.
Josh Green, Mert's favourite.
Definitely. God, there's heaps of them.
Andrew McGrath, Ben McNeese, Adam Sard. The skipper, Zach Merritt, 179 centimetres, according to this website.
I was like, they're all short asses, but surely they're over 179. How do we have that many tiny people in our current team? I was like, that can't be possible.
And Ned Carl, remember Ned?
Yep.
Craig Bird.
Yep.
There's a few there. So, look,
they all make sense.
6 points, Joel. Not the best start, but not the worst either. So, we'll take that.
Look, my 180, 180, 181, and it's like
you're close.
Around about the mark. Yeah.
You're close. At least you didn't go name like a 190 centimeter person. So
yeah, that's true. Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Let's flip it over, mate. You're running the show now.
All right. So Rob, 6 out of 10. It's still a pass in most. Most scorings. And we'll see how you go after round 1. It's not as easy as it seems.
Okay.
All right. So my question for you, Essendon related, is name 10 Essendon players who have made the All-Australian team since 2000. And if they've made it more than once, they still only count as one.
They only count as one. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'll start with... I'll go for the obvious ones. I'll start with Zach Merritt.
Yes.
So that's 1.
Yes, of course.
Have you started the timer as well, by the way?
Yep, you're 25 seconds in.
Good.
And counting.
Running a smooth show. Okay. James Hird.
Yep. All right. Yes, that is correct.
Matthew Lloyd surely made an All-Australian team.
He did, and it was after 2000 as well.
Okay. Darcy Parish, I know, has made one.
Yep, that's 4.
Redmond didn't get in, did he? I want to say Scott Lucas, but I have this weird feeling he maybe didn't make one. I'm going to say Scott Lucas.
Scott Lucas did not make one. Oh. All right. So 4 and 1 strike.
Okay, I'm on my first strike. All right. Let's think a bit more recent than that. Michael Hurley, I feel like he made one.
Michael Hurley did make the 2017 All-Australian team.
Nice.
It's funny because I feel like Essendon and All-Australian don't really mix well together a lot.
No, definitely not in the last 10 years.
Yeah. All right, we're on 5.
All right, if I'm going to go Hurley, I reckon Cale Hooker might have made one.
He did. The 2014 team, actually.
2014.
6.
Can't believe I've gone this far. Joe Watson.
Joby! Yes.
That's 7.
2012 and 2013.
Okay. Did David Zaharakis make one?
All right, that is counting as a guess, and he did not. All right. So okay. 7 and 2 strikes we're on.
7 and 2. Okay, 7 and 2. All right, so 2000 team. Mark McCurry?
Yeah, that's probably a good strategy, to be honest.
Yeah.
To go 2000. Oh, no, he made it in 99. Did not make it in 2000. That is 3 strikes, Rob.
You're kidding me.
No, 1999, half forward flank. What a legend he was.
Even though I'm out, can I still see if I can guess another couple?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm happy with that. I'm sure I got some time on the board. Jason Johnson.
Oh, there's going to be a few Johnsons for me to search through.
Just search Jason because you could do Jason.
I should also search Jason instead of just searching Johnson. 2001.
Damn, I should have said him. Who else?
I can tell you who else is in that team from Essendon. So the 2001 team included Jason Johnson, Matthew Lloyd, Sean Wellman.
Sean Wellman.
The captain, James Hird.
Did Devon Smith make an All-Australian playing for Essendon in that one good year he had before he did his knee?
That is a great question. Stop yelling at me, Devon.
I have the worst.
No, he didn't.
He didn't. Okay, he definitely didn't. There's so many in my head where I'm like, yeah, he had a great year, but he had a great year in Essendon terms, and we didn't play well.
So I'll give you a couple from the 2000 team as well.
Mm-hmm.
Damien Hardwick.
I was going to say Dimmer. I was thinking about it. I was like, is he 2000 or 2001 maybe?
Yeah. Dustin Fletcher.
Oh, God.
Kevin Sheedy was the coach of that team.
Yeah. Would you have paid that? Would you have paid?
Yeah, I would have paid Sheeds. Yeah. He's not catching a lot of breaks at the moment. Sheeds he's dug himself a few holes, so I'll give him that.
Yeah. Okay. That's good. Who else was there that I've missed? I'm trying to think of who are the recent ones that I've missed.
So you obviously named a few that
Merritt and Parrish,
multiple Australians. You said Parrish.
Oh, Joe Danaher was in one, wasn't he?
Yeah, Joe Danaher did make a team. There was definitely a couple of barren years for us. There was a few years in a row that we didn't get anyone.
Yeah.
Or got a couple of courtesy bench spots or something like that.
Yeah.
Joe Danaher made the 2017 with 2017 was Danaher, Michael Hurley, and Zach Merritt in that team.
That's right.
Some real barren years. But that's all about to change.
That's all about to change.
Everyone is looking super fit.
Yeah,
it's nice.
We like that. I like that. All right, so scores, Joel, 7-6. Game is on.
Game
all right,
is on.
So round 2. People who are viewing on YouTube and listeners. Now, round 2, how it works is that this list, there is only 10. So it is named the 10, whatever, basically. So, Joel, I'm going to start one with you that I think it's an easy one, but also I reckon when you get to the bottom, it might get a bit hard. So I reckon there'll be a few you'll get pretty well. So Joel,
Yep.
I'll get my timer ready. Joel, please name me the last 10 Norm Smith medalists. Multiple winners only count as one.
Multiple winners only count as one. Okay.
Yep. Time starts now.
All right. Well, Bobby Hill.
Yep.
Dustin Martin.
Yep.
Brian Lake.
Good one.
I remember because he was 70-1 and my mate had a 10 on him. You know, who's the bloke who always misses everything. And so for whatever reason, this came up on that day.
Yep.
Luke Hodge.
Yep.
Gary Ablett Jr.?
No, incorrect.
Who is the guy that played for the Hawks, then moved to Geelong? That's one of them, right?
It could be.
Isaac Smith?
Did
he win
Isaac
one?
Smith, he did. He did win one.
Jason Johannesson.
Yep. We're flying through them now.
Yeah.
Maybe this was too easy.
No, it's not. It's not. I'm just incredibly smart. All right. Who would have won it that year? And how many strikes have I had?
One.
One strike.
One strike. One strike. And you're on 6. So you got 4 to go.
6. Okay, cool. Jimmy Bartell. Fuck. All right. It's this 6. 6 is what gets me.
Yeah.
All right. Who else has played in a flag?
Yeah. If you think about who wins the premiership, it's usually a good clue.
Yeah. Well, I'm trying to. That's what I'm trying to go with. It's not panning out fantastically in my head.
No.
All right. So I've got 6. Where are we up to time wise?
2 minutes 45. So you got a bit of time.
Who won that one? Was it Petrarca?
Correct. Christian Petrarca.
Yep. And then that was the one that didn't count, obviously. So, I mean, give me a point for it if you want or not, but obviously it doesn't count. It's an asterisk.
Yeah.
No.
There's one that I don't think you're going to get, but there's 2 that I think are pretty gettable.
Okay. All right. Let me think about that.
Talk me through.
I had that one.
Talk me through the premiers. Talk me through your premiers. Go. Let's go through the years, and we'll see if we can figure it out.
All right. So,
people are just
obviously
screaming right now.
What's that?
I say there'll be some people who might go for these teams who are watching who will be filthy.
Yeah. So we've got the Pies, then the D's, then who was before that? The Tigers maybe was before that.
No, you were just speaking about one of
them. West Coast?
Yeah.
I haven't named someone from West Coast. All right.
You got 2 strikes, by the way. So if you get it wrong...
How much time?
Minute 30.
Minute 30. Okay.
Yeah, you got plenty of time.
All right. So I'm really pissed every grand final day. So I feel like I've got to...
Aren't we all?
Yeah. I'm trying. All right. Who would have? Was it the guy that kicked the goal after the siren that won it for West Coast that year? Not after the siren, but with a couple to go.
If you're like me, you're always filthy on grand final day. That's not Essendon playing. So
that's true.
Yeah.
And obviously if we're not counting doubles, then obviously the Cats fall into that potentially towards the end. Hawks fall into that. I think Hodgie might have won 2, so there might have been another one from Hawthorn into that category. Obviously, said the Doggies. Swans, actually. Oh, who won it that year? Ryan O'Keefe.
Bang! Good one. That was what I didn't think you'd get. Well done. Well done. 2 to go. You've got 20 seconds.
All right. Well, I've got to pick a West Coast player. Fuck. Who could it have possibly been? I can't remember that game at all. Fuck.
You going to go for it? 5.
Josh
4.
Kennedy. I know it wasn't him, but
It was not Josh Kennedy. That is your time. I'll play the. There we go. Oh, we can hear it. So the two you were missing were Luke Shuey.
He had a great final series. He dominated that final series. He kicked those goals after the siren as well.
And Cyril Rioli.
Yep. So I was a Hawks player.
Yeah.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't have got Cyril. I should have got Shuey.
Yeah.
8
8 out of 10,
pretty
man.
good.
Man,
Yeah.
you got Brian Lake and Ryan O'Keefe, which I was like, these are probably the two hardest ones, being the furthest back. But well done. All right, so scores, you're on 14 out of 20. So I have to get an 8 to beat you. Don't I? Yeah, I have to get an 8. 7 tie, 8, I beat you. Is that right?
Okay. Yeah. What happens if it's a tie?
We share the points and
Okay. All right.
we both win a prize.
We'll both get Nate Caddy's number 9 on the back of our jersey.
Yeah.
All right, Rob. So we have a challenging one here for you.
Okay.
So the top 10 of all time number of tackles. So total number of tackles throughout the career, top 10 of all time.
Okay.
Obviously across the AFL. I am starting your timer.
Okay. I'm going to start with Joel Selwood.
Joel Selwood is in the list, second on the list of all time.
Second on the list. Okay, someone's second. I thought it was number 1.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Josh Kennedy, the Sydney one.
Yes, he is coming in. At number 9.
Number 9. Well, that's good. All right, I'm hitting the bottom. All right, so
yeah,
I feel. All right, so I'm thinking
he was actually number 10.
Oh, he was number 10. All right, there we go. That's good. All right, I've swept
with
the bottom.
1,488 tackles.
Okay, so I feel like all right. So it needs to be someone who's played midfield and played 300 games. Is kind of my thought process.
Probably pretty good parameters.
Is Michael Tuck on this list?
He is not on this list.
Oh.
All right.
Come on, Tuck. Come on, Tucky.
2 and 1.
Okay. Big tackling guys, like defensive sort of type players. Maybe some taggers, midfielders. Who was there? Jude Bolton from Sydney.
Jude Bolton is number 9.
He's number 9.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. So we're on 3.
Sam Mitchell.
Sam Mitchell is not on the list.
These Hawthorn players are getting me. Oh,
yeah,
no.
free kick Hawthorn. They don't tackle. Yeah. They get free kicks.
God. Bloody hell.
Do you want? You want any? No.
No. I'm still. I reckon I can still get some.
You still got 3.5 minutes, so you got time.
Okay. Matt Prentice.
Matt Prentice is third on the list. He's the highest average of the people that are on there. 6.79 a game, which is huge.
Okay. Can I ask, is number 1 a current player?
Yes.
One's a current player. Current player. Oh my God, who would it be? Who's a tackle monster? I remember someone breaking the record recently, and I saw an article about it, but I've just completely forgotten who the actual player was. That would have been a midfielder. Wouldn't have been Essendon, definitely not. Crows, maybe? Freo?
So what are we on? 1, 2...
I think I'm on 3 or 4, maybe? Yeah.
3, 4 you're on? 4 and 2. So they're all important guesses from here on in.
This is hard now. It's do or die. Yeah. It's do
Prentice
or die.
At 6.79 tackles a game is huge. That's massive.
Yeah.
If any Essendon player did that, I'd be so happy.
Okay. Is there someone in the top 10 list who is a Western Bulldogs player?
No, there is not.
Okay. Well, that was because I was going to guess Libba, so now I'm not going to guess Libba. So that's all right. So I won't do Libba.
Which is strange, actually.
Yeah, I feel like he's.
I would have thought that. Maybe he's still got a few years to go.
Yeah, true. Gee, this is hard now. There's part of me that wants to, this isn't a guess, but there's part of me that wants to say Tyson Edwards, who played for Adelaide, but I know he got a lot of the ball, but I'm not sure if he was a tackle dude, like a big tackle monster. What about Oh, do I go? Oh, dude, I'm just
There's a
thinking.
mix. There's a mix of current and non-current
Yeah.
players.
Okay. Is there a Melbourne player in the top 10?
No.
Okay. Well, I was going to say Nathan Jones. So I'll scrap that. Oh my god. Can you give me a couple of clubs maybe of the players who are in the 10? Like just maybe one or two.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. This one. All right. This one might not necessarily give it away, but Port Adelaide's one of the clubs.
Port Adelaide.
There's actually two who have played for Port Adelaide on here.
There's two. There's two names in my head. I'm thinking it could be potentially. This isn't a guess. It could potentially be Kane Corns or it could be Travis Boak. That's what I'm thinking.
You're not getting any, as you can see, you're not getting any reads on.
All right, I'm just going to go for it. I'm going to say Travis Boak.
Travis Boak is one.
Yes.
Yes. All right, that's 5.
That is 5. And you said one of the other ones played for Port as well. I go Kane Corns. He was a tagger. He did play 300 games. Did he stick him, or is he just all lip?
He is a lot of lip. I'll give him that.
Oh God!
Was he able to stick it?
Do I go Caney? Caney? What are some of the eras? Like, are there any like 80s players on there or like 90s players in that list? No, they're all post.
Everyone's like 90s and above.
Okay, how am I going for time?
You've got 20 seconds.
Oh shit!
Well done for reminding me.
Okay, Kane Corns.
No, it was Sean Burgoyne who was the other one who had done it.
Of course, he played like 400 games. I went Tuckler. He shouldn't have gone him.
Yeah. Sorry for not giving you a timer warning there, but
no, it's okay. That's okay.
Gave you a few clues throughout.
Yeah, you helped me a lot. To be fair,
Pendles is the top.
Oh, that's right. It was Pendlebury. Yeah. I didn't realize he was tackles. I thought he was just disposals. But there you go.
No, yeah, he's 1,821 across 383 games.
Wow.
Gary Ablett Jr.
Oh, there you go.
Obviously also played a whole heap of games. Liam Shields. This one, I was like, as soon as I say St Kilda, he's going to say Lenny Hayes.
Yeah, of course.
I was like, I can't say St Kilda.
Of course.
And then you got the rest of them.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
All right. Come from behind, victory.
Well done, Joel. Well done. Well done. I'll give you a prize, which is this empty can of Mountain Goat beer that I've got in my hand. So
I'll take it.
You can have that empty can, and you know what you can do? You can take it and recycle it and get 5 or 10 cents back, and then you can invest that 10 cents, and in 100 years, that 10 cents might be $100. So
yep.
Well done.
I'll put it towards my 2020 for Essendon membership. Getting a little bit ahead of myself. I was like, oh, should I start getting the membership that like gets you grand final access in case? And I was like, no, that's stupid. Like, what are you thinking? Do not do that. That's the dumbest thing you could have ever thought. So that's not happening. I'm going regular.
Yeah, but then they just like randomly like just make one, and you can't get a ticket. That's the chance. That's the risk you take. That is the risk you take.
I'm taking that risk for at least another year.
Yeah, I think that's sensible.
Any quick thoughts from you on recent hauls, draft in particular?
I mean, I like the look of what we've done. I mean, you got absolutely no idea if any of them will come on and be good and not have terrible injury problems or cultural problems or everything else. But yeah, I like the look of all three. I think they address the needs that we need, and yeah, it'll be exciting to see which ones crack the team and who becomes good. But yeah, no, I'm pretty happy with it. So
yeah, me too.
Yeah. Well, thanks everyone for watching and listening. If you liked this, let us know. So I'll do more of them. Might do some ones with some people from some other clubs, some friends of mine who do other fan channels and things like that. And yeah, keep you entertained over the long summer months as Jolie celebrates waving his scarf. Well, thanks for watching. This is AFL Tenable here on the Sash channel. And we'll see you next time. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.